You know, I'm never gonna probably get used to that giant snake thing looming overhead. I think I ever will. Hey everybody, Drinking Mark here, and welcome to part 2 of Let's Play Pyre. Last left off, we encountered the Nightwings for the first time, we learned a bit about the downside, and we conducted our first right against the accusers at the Ridge of Gold. Now we need to go to the Spring of Jomuer to conduct the next right. Let's begin. Jomuer Valley. You have not yet been to this region of the downside. Riki knows this mountain pass through to an arid region further north. So, yesterday I mentioned about the whole Activision Blizzard split, and I want to clarify a bit more on that. Apparently, due to Activision's... Jomuer Valley. Due to the split between Bungie and Activision, it's kind of gotten to the point where a lot of people are questioning, like, what's going to happen now? But granted, from what I heard, the Bungie staff were very excited to do it, and they were really happy. Like, they even broke out the champagne, which, considering Activision Blizzard's demeanor lately, and I guess the backdraft, I forgot, the controversy that's been going on with them lately, I don't blame them. And I'm really happy for it, Bungie. Let's hope they don't screw the pooch this time. The climate here in the Jomuer Valley is hot and uncomfortable. On top of that, the Jomuer Valley. Exile curs roam this sand-swept fossil wasteland. Among the 8 scribes, the Alpha Chief Jomuer Manymane took a special liking to this region. I wonder why. We have a stowaway. Home? We can go home? She must have latched on to the undercarriage as you cross the ridge. Her manner is odd, though. You sense she means no harm. She must have overheard some of your fellow exiles' conversations. You need but say the word, Hedwin. Oh, come on! You can't be serious, Jody! She's just some kid who managed to come aboard our wagon undetected, but still! Do it, Jody. Jordario approaches the girl and looms over her. Listen to me, girl. We cannot guarantee that we shall get you home, or any of one of us. But at present, we have room for you, and adequate provisions. You may accompany us for the time. Jordario leaves without waiting a response, presumably to make room in the wagon for your new guest. The stowaway is overjoyed at this. Really? You are so kind. You are most kind. To someone you just met, like me. May the 8 scribes smile upon you all. The 8 scribes. Some revere them as gods, believing they bound themselves to exile so that others could live free. Centuries of oral tradition have shaped the history of the 8 scribes into myth and legend. She claps her hands, bursts into laughter, and performs some sort of dance. Ruki stares at all of this and leans in close to Hedwin. Hey, so, what gives? First the reader, now we're taking her along. What, we're gonna take in every might fit and drive every we find now, too? Easy, Ruki. I think he'd want for us to bring this one along. Who? Sandalwood? I thought you said he asked we find someone to fit in every type of mask. Near as I could tell, yours wouldn't fit her just fine. Sandalwood. The apparent name of some mysterious informant of Hedwin, Jordario, and Ruki. He asked that we use our best judgment. Besides, we send her away, she'll go telling anyone she's found about us. We can't risk that right now. So, I can come in? It's very hot, and I'm a little thirsty, and a little tired too. Yes, you're welcome here with us. One question though. What do we call you? Well, this is embarrassing, I think, but I don't know for sure. It's just, back home they call me lots of names, like for the color of my hair. They made fun of you just because you got gray hair? That's it! My name, it rhymes with gray. My name it's just, they call me lots of names. You sense the girl struggling to recollect a certain name she felt best suited character. You think that you can help the Stowaway girl make peace with her name. May? She sounds like she could be a May, doesn't she? K? She does look like she could be a K. Faye? She definitely could be a Faye, of that you have no doubt. Day? You suppose that she could be named Day. Zay? Her name could be Zay, however uncommon it may be. Shay? She looks like she could possibly be a Shay. Ray? She could be a Ray perhaps as well. There are several other names ending with A, if which you are aware. Lay, Che, Nay, Te, Zay, Gay, Bay. This one cannot possibly be right, can it? Gay the Grey, perhaps was how her tormentors made light of her. I can't believe we can name her Bay. Jay? She looks like she could be Jay for sure. Lay? She looks like her name could be Lay. Che? Perhaps, or perhaps not. Nay? Tay? I think Shay or Ray, I'm feeling it. Faye is also a good one. But I do like Ray. Well, Ray is a very nice name, and I remember Rythian playing her as Ray. But I do like Faye. Tiger. And go, meeny, miny, mo, my mother said to pick very best one, and you are it. Finish! You suggested that the Stowaway girl's name is Faye. She is a young vagabond girl with an odd manner and an unshakable sense of curiosity. Alright, that's it. My name is Faye. My name is Faye. Where I am from, they call me Faye the Fair. But I guess maybe you don't have to say that part because I didn't really like it. Fellow exiles decided to bring Faye along for now. She almost collapses from exhaustion, so you take her in and show her somewhere she can rest. Faye joined the group. She is tired but excited. Welcome aboard, Faye. I think we're getting closer to wherever the... Oh god, what the hell is that? You see that skeleton in the background? Right there. Like, could it be another Titan landmark? I think it is. The black wagon arrives at some sort of peaceful stretch of Jomuer Valley. Your companions wish to hole up here for the night to give Faye and all of you a little time to rest. Let's go see how she's doing. Alright. Anything in the books? Nothing. Faye, you okay? Actually, if I remember correctly, something along the lines of whenever we get a new companion, we should be getting some new stuff. The minstrel is still clocked out over there. Faye seems to be recovering well since you found her. She seems fascinated by everything and everyone in the wagon. Oh, hi mister. You were the one who knew my name. You guessed it right. You did. Thank you for your hospitality. I've just been eating with the imps and talking to the wagon. This wagon, he and I are the same age. Almost to the very day. But I am older by 3 weeks. So I am giving him a hard time. Listen, brother, I call him. He's a good wagon, isn't he? He will take us very, very far. My little brother, sure, he pulls on my hair at times, and I don't like it very much. But he is family. I am happy to be here with my family. And I thought that I had lost them all again. I thought that I had lost them all. But, oh, but we've stopped now, haven't we? Then I should go outside to dance in case the scribes are watching. Bye, mister. Smiling back at you, she prances out the door. So cute! Like, she's a cinnamon roll. Just protect her at all costs. Now let's consider our options. Having pitched camps with your companions, for once it seems like you have some quiet time to spare. Your fellow exiles have taken a moment to unwind. Tutorial motions for you to join them. Best get used to your new life here, reader. We seldom get such moments of reprieve. Perhaps some further study of that book shall pass the time. You can join me for a little show if you're feeling up to it. Always something to be forward to around here. Where you teach us more of what you know. Prepare us for the next rite. In any case, we do what we can to stay busy. Keep the sense of isolation well at bay. Here's what time we got. Vocations. Ways in which you can make yourself useful during occasional moments of free time. At certain junctures, you may choose from several vocations. Okay, we got Forage for resources. Search the surrounding area for valuables to add to your Black Wagon stash of goods. Study in private. To grant us, hone your skills as a reader to grant some small global bonuses to your fellow exiles during the rites. Or, mentor. Teach your fellow exiles of the old ways to raise their individual ranks in the rites more quickly. Alright, let's see what we got. Having gleaned the knowledge from the Book of Rites, you can impart some of its teachings. As each exile's path towards enlightenment is personal, you will have to mentor them one at a time. Heaven looks like he can get close to it. Dodara has already passed, and Ruki's nowhere far. Oof. At the same time, Ruki... giving him a little bit more enlightenment will help him out in the long run. Sure, chum. I could use some I could go for some enlightenment right now. Might take the itch off. You illustrate to Ruki some of the intricacies of the rites, focusing on how all three in a triumvirate can move and act as one mind. You sense he grasps some of the concepts. There we go. See that, chums? Oh, Ruki Greentail's got some bite in him yet. Choose a mastery. Maneuvers of Many Mane. Right masteries enhancing a cur's agility and fortune. There had never been a cur quite so bold or tireless in spirit as the famous Alpha Chief, Jomuer Many Mane. Or, traits of the Alpha Chief. Right mastery enhances a cur's relentlessness and fervor. Other curs of his age all needed to learn to navigate the many quirks of Jomuer's personality. Glory Dive. Ruki deals an additional 5 damage when plunging into the adversary's Pyre. Tempting. Ruki casts his aura 50% further than usual. When Ruki banishes adversaries by casting his aura, the blast can banish nearby adversaries. After plunging into the adversary's Pyre, Ruki soon returns rather than remaining banished. Ooh. Jump a second time while airborne. Sprinting, Ruki accelerates faster. Lucky Break. Could jump a second or third time while airborne. On the one hand, then who shall follow me? Jomuer to his fellow curs who lay exhausted after the Great Crossing. The Alpha Chief could spot a net on a tail at 200 paces or more. Nothing escaped his notice. When it was necessary to break bad news to Jomuer Many Mane, other curs drew lots for the honor. Jomuer Many Mane was a vision to behold as he threw himself from one reckless situation into another. Cloud Jump. When other curs proved they could jump far, Jomuer decided he would jump twice as far. No creatures bound to the ground could move near as swiftly as the Alpha Chief. Try to kill me all you like, and I shall reappear to make your life worse for you each time. Jomuer to his rivals. And when other curs proved they could jump as far as Jomuer, he outdid them once again. Jumping is actually a good idea. But this guiding light could be very useful. But after he's banished by an adversary, he can have a 50% chance to return. But having the ability to jump might be useful. But initial 5 would be useful too. Actually, let's go with this. This might actually be useful. Whew! I got a hand to you, chum. That book's not quite as boring as I thought. I better go lie down. Now Ruki can do a bit more damage. He gains initial 5 when plunging into the adversary's pyre. Okay. Anything new in the black wagon? No? Okay. Continue on the journey. The path leading further west splits off, and once again your fellow exiles turn to choice of where to go over you. They seem enthusiastic of whichever route you choose. Okay, we can either go to Glue Hive or Fall Flat. Faye believes those who travel this path shall be as strong as Goal of the 8 Scribes. The north path of the Jomuer Valley passes through the mains of the High Titan. Or the south roof of the Jomuer Valley is riddled with barren rock and bone. Swiftness or strength? Let's go with Glue Hive. I think Rythian went to Fall Flat last time. And there's the remains of that Titan. A giant scorpion with a rock. Faye's behaving stranger than usual as you pass through the rocky pathways of Glue Hive. The north route across the Jomuer Valley passes the remains of the High Titan. The lifeless carapace of Bathalia of Violanthius still looms over the western edge of the valley. Violanthius? That's the name? The scribes! I think they're here! I think they were here. Can you not feel their presence in the sand and in the air and all about? At first you paced a little heed, though later you observe your fellow exiles seem to be in better spirits than before. Perhaps it was the previous day's rest that did everyone good. Everyone gets +1 presence. This attribute affects aura size, one's inner and outer strength combined. Thanks, Faye. The Spring of Jomuer. Well, we made it. En route to the Spring of Jomuer, you hear all about the roving slug market, which appears to be nearby. Ruki insists to take you after you settle in. Page revealed, the last emperor. Edwin! He seems to have something on his mind. Heaven motions for you to join him. While his manner isn't as easygoing as ever, you sense his contemplative mood. You were wondering about this wagon. It's a long story, but I'm gonna keep it short. You last long enough on the downside, you start to hear a lot of crazy things. One of the crazy things I've heard one day is that there's a group of exiles out there fighting one another for their freedom under the stars while wearing masks and dresses. Everyone I was with just laughed, but something about the story stuck with me and I started to do some digging. Got in touch with Jody, and who I knew. She got in touch with Ruki. He knew who to ask, and it turned out I knew who to answer. That's when we got in touch with our contact, Sandalwood. We talked only through messengers, never met in person. Must have gained his trust. He told me to go searching in the sand folds, gave an exact location, told me to bring my friends. Then, he said to get a reader. Exiles cast down river wash up on the southern edge of the downside, in an unlivable waste. Exiles who survive the river journey are then left to struggle here. Ugh. Also, hello to whoever is there. Give me a minute. Wait. No one here? Are you kidding me? Hey D, but I just got the messages on for nothing then. Give me a minute. There we go. I don't get it. Two people get on and immediately they're gone. Sorry about that. The wagon was almost completely buried when we found it. The minstrel was out cold in the corner just the way you saw him. The rest you know. So the wagon isn't ours. The robes aren't ours. And I don't know who the Nightwings are. One day, maybe we'll meet up with our informant and we'll learn more. But now you know as much as any of us do. So that's how we got here. How we met you. Anyway, I'll leave you to it. See you later on. He nods at you and heads out, leaving you there in the black wagon. And welcome back. Actually, give me a sec. Your PS4 or mine? Because I was doing pretty dang well so far. The Book of Rights. Who the hell? How many nations did I scour in the name of Jomuer? How many countries fell before our spears and blades? Such questions mattered less to me with every passing victory. Our legions swelled across the land, and our dominion grew. The Emperor Jomuer paid all this little heed. He only tended to his personal affairs. Our legions relished in autonomy. We did not know that the Emperor cared nothing for his legions nor his people. He cared only for that which was before him. One day, he learned of such a thing as to befit his name, and vowed to seek it out. It wasn't showing that you were there? Oh, that's how you do it. Left L1 and R1 are... I'm guessing that's Gogothalion, or whoever the Outlander crew is. Now let's go check out the slug market. Hey guys, how's it going, Mr. Greentail? Been a while on all that. Hey Ron, how's it going? He's a traveling sales creature and proprietor of the downside slug market. Say, how come you set up shop all the way out here? Isn't this a little out of the way? Oh, well, let's just say you ain't my only customers. You see, Dad and I, we know this business is pretty good. We've been around the block, and so... As Ron keeps rattling, Ricky signals to you in a furtive way. Here's the deal, chum. Guy on the informant says there's something connected to the rights business. See if you can spot it. Should be able to pawn some of our stuff to make the trade. And don't even worry about fucking Ron. So anyway, you got something for me? Or what? That plain parcel you got there. I can take off your paws if you want. Okay. Here you go, Ron. Proceed. Hey, you know what? I'll take it. Mr. Greentail. Though you drive a pretty hard bargain. Now, you gonna take something off my hands here or what? The moon crest from your stash. Ashen coal. Oof. Pyre is faster than usual, 10%. Well, we can only get the moon crest. After being banished by an adversary, the bearer has a chance to return immediately, 30%. A trigger resembling the intricate sigil of the Nightwings. It shines with a faint light. Yes. That's a one-of-a-kind thing you got there, you know. You got yourselves a real good deal from me as well, so thanks. Alright. Let's see who equips this. Apparently, any one of us brothers can get a little edge on that thing during the riots. I mean, just a question of who gets to try it out. Each of your exiles may have a talisman equipped. Well... He can go there for 6 seconds. I feel Jody could use this a bit more. I mean, she's more of the heavy tank. Anyways, Dad over here, his beat, you know, we've been having some trouble with his beat. getting real some or other from all that hooping around, and so you see, we indicate that now would be a good time to depart. Let's get the hell out of here. See him, Mr. Greentail? Your friend there too. I like him. Seems real nice, you know? I can't decide on his accent now, I'm sorry. Commence the rite! As you complete preparations for the rites to commence, you notice Faye is approaching. You notice too that she is wearing your companion's raiments. We can go home? Faye, I thought I made myself clear that you are not to touch those robes. Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Dario. I just thought that maybe you were being funny at the time. Unbelievable. Hey, something's happened in the sky. I think we're up. Well, time to see who we're fighting this time. I'm pretty sure at the very least in some cases with the rights we see the landmarks moving.
What brings you to the Spring of Jomuer?
I was right.
Why, it must have been the stars. Although it seems that your triumvirate now numbers 4 exiles, not the expected 3. The rules of the rites were not created for you to besmirch. Prepare now to confront the fate. They still honor the traditions of the scribes, and surely have been longing for this chance.
The fate.
But first, you have a choice to make.
The sky burns bright once more as your next adversaries in the rites approach. The apparent leader is a bent old cur who regards you with a formal bow. At his side is an intense young man. I hail you, exile of the Night Wings, and I'm grateful that you chose to grace us with your presence once again. I am called Dalbert Oldheart, and this is my son, Almer. He's an honorable old cur bent on upholding the sacred traditions of the rites with his son. Almer. He is the dutiful foster son of Dalbert Oldheart, and very protective of him above all else. We need not greet them, father. We shall face you in the field this night, and may the victor's pyre burn eternal. But first, we offer you a token of good faith, in show of appreciation that the Nightwings have returned. Talbot approaches you with something in his paw. You sense his motives are sincere as he hands you a small talisman. Huh. The Tailwind Crest. Grants the bearer +2 quickness. Riki's gonna love that. A forged metal brooch, cool to the touch, depicting some triumph of the Sea Dominion. Thank him to begin. That cur was very kind, and his son, he was so caring, wasn't he? When can we start? I want to help you beat him down. I want to help you beat them. We need 3 of us exactly to conduct a rite, but we've got 4 now, besides the reader. It's not to be his call. If someone has to stand aside this time, I volunteer. I volunteered, Sean. It ought to be the reader's call, remember? Very well then, reader. Who shall it be? Henceforth, you should choose 3 exiles to conduct the rite.
Now let us get started.
Well, this is Faye's first fight. What can she do? A young vagabond girl with an odd manner and unshakable sense of curiosity. Savage. Simple folk ostracized for their different deficiencies or differences, even prior to their sentencing. Also called the Moon-Touched, they proved overly resistant to the principles of lawful society. Moon-Touched. The Commonwealth never did know how to handle those who did not fit nearly into its mold. It is said those born under a wild moon oft led a charmed and troubled life. Ouch. She appears to be a vagabond who has wandered the downside for some time and has somehow managed to get by. Her simple and sincere demeanor suggests that she was likely shunned in the Commonwealth and would have been considered a savage by the standards there. She seems unusually interested in the legend of the 8 scribes. Okay, Faye, this is your first match. Oh, right. Let's give you some quickness. Okay, go.
Faye!
Oh, me? Thank you. Thank you for believing in me. Because I think the scribes do too. Well, we got Rookie here. Let's give this one the headwind. You didn't have to do this, but I'll do my best. Ah! And... let's try Rookie.
Rookie.
Don't tell me this twice, chum.
It is done.
If you intend to prevail on the rights, you will be wise not to exclude me next time. Nightwings! I trust you are all well prepared for these old eyes, yet see that the rites shall be commencing momentarily. Are you quite ready too, my son? I hope so. I hope so, father. Here, now let me show you. Begin!
Commence. Good.
Dang!
Ah, yes.
Damn! Look forth, my son. The waters of Jomuer many may bring blessings onto us this eve. Perhaps our chance has come at last. 6 of the 8 scribes of the Book of Rites, known as the Brave, were the Alpha Chief. An Alpha Chief that united the Curs under a single banner and charted half the known world. We need more than blessings to prevail against them, Father. Please, keep fighting. Collect the moon drops.
A boon come from the stars themselves.
Infinite stamina!
Shall it be enough for dog? So it is.
Need to collect moon drops. Crap. Run, Headwind!
Beauteous.
Holy crap, we're almost done.
No more than a lick of flame remains.
Ah! Crap. Sucker!
And it is done. The Nightwings prevail. It was a glorious performance, I must say.
Okay, that was surprisingly easy.
Quite so fortunate next time.
Oh, so then we did it, didn't we? We did. We did it alright. I don't feel bad about that Dalbert, though. Exiles of the Nightwings, the dawn is yours and may you earn your freedom. But father, the dawn might have been ours. We failed and I failed you. Nonsense! We are the Fates. We do what is ordained and nothing else. An honorable triumvirate determined to uphold the traditions of the rites. Led by the Cur Dalbert Oldheart, with the help of his adopted son, the savage Almer the Helpless. Almer the Helpless? Now, let's go, my son, for I am weary once again.
There is much to learn from this experience.
Here we go, Head. I think I'm beginning to understand something of all this, my friend. Okay. Rights enhancing a nomad's skill and versatility. Gogol Thalion never ordered an assault in which he did not participate firsthand. Or bonds of the Saharan Legion. Rights enhancing a nomad's influence over his triumvirate. Though many were conscripted into the Master General's Legion, many more simply volunteered. Headwind and his allies generate stamina twice as quickly. While bearing the orb, Headwind and his allies move with it and pass the orb more quickly. Headwind and his allies instantly return banished allies by moving where they fall. And Headwind and his allies cause banished adversaries to remain banished for 2 seconds longer than usual. Those who faced Gogothalion and his legionaries grew to anticipate the inevitable outcome. The Master General's legion specialized in falling on its enemies without warning, under the dark of night. Even in the direst and direct circumstances, the Master General's legion never broke ranks. The warriors of the Saharian Legion fought tirelessly against countless enemies. Now, martial training. Heaven gets 50% more speed, letting him jump and sprint more often. When others lay exhausted after battle, the Master General always remains sure of footing. When power casting, Heaven's aura travels in wider, longer line than usual. A single stroke of the Master General was enough to bring down even the most imposing opponents. Shoulder Smash. If Heaven jumps into airborne adversaries, he banishes them. Gothalion avoided lethal force whenever possible, and learned to subdue his adversaries through other means. And finally, Burning Resolve. After Heaven douses the adversary's Pyre, his Pyre recovery equals up to 50% damage dealt. The Master General and his legion prevailed in many battles that appeared quite hopeless. Let's go with sheer tenacity, because this will really help us out with the rights.
The Master General reveals his stratagem.
And Ray. Now, if you were wondering about that green bar, that's extra.
Until the next right.
That is extra enlightenment Jordario could gain. Basically, you can have your person learn a bit more about the rights. I mean, gain more enlightenment if you don't bring them into them. So when they do another right, they'll be able to get extra. Hello, excuse me? I mean, would you excuse me for a moment? Do you think? You're one of them. You're one of them. What do you want? Father needs me. Oh, I'm sorry. I think I forgot what I was going to say. I'm so embarrassed. What is the matter with you? It is against the rights for us to even speak like this. I did not know that. I don't think. No one said anything like that to me, but then all this, it's very new to me. And so I thought maybe... You cannot be serious. Yes, I mean, I like to laugh. I like to laugh a lot. And you... How about you? This is a ninth wing trick. Father told me not to speak with any of you. But I just... I have to go. Wait, Almer, wait. I think that was your name. Was that even your name? Wait. Aww. I want to give that girl a hug. You can switch to a different difficulty setting at any time in the options menu. It's amazing how much easier this game actually becomes. Granted, I'm playing on normal difficulty. Huh? As you return to the wagon at the best of the fate, you notice Jordario tense up and frown. Where did he go? Who? Wait, the Sipping guy? The minstrel. He's gone. You see, it's true. There was no trace of the lone minstrel who had been lying still in the corner of the wagon all this time. He joined the others in search for him outside. You have learned nothing of the lone minstrel, other than what little Headwind told of you of how they found him in the wagon. You sense their concern as they scout the vicinity for him. We'll worry about the minstrel, my friend. You worry about the stars. Wherever they guide us, we're going. Well, time to seek out our destination. And it looks like... Ha'ub, the Midnight Star. The Midnight Star burns bright over the standing stones at the edge of flagging hands. Oh god, that's where it was. Everyone, we're headed back east, all the way across the valley. Towards the cairn of Ha'ub, then. According to the stars, the next rite shall soon commence there. The accursed imp felled the mighty bone titan, Shaq's six shoulders. That's right. We'll have to risk it. Wait, what if the minstrel guy doesn't turn up by then? We shall find him, on this night or another. They continue searching for some time. However, the minstrel is nowhere to be found. What's this? Faye's scribe catcher. The bundle of sticks Faye insisted on hanging in the rafters. She believes it brings good fortune. She's currently dancing around. Hey, Jody. After having defeated the Fate in a rather one-sided contest last night, you find Jodoriel off on her own. She says she wants to talk to you about your decision to exclude her from the conducting rite. Leader, you should know that I did not expect to be relegated to be a bystander in this. I respect your decision to exclude me in this case, though at the time I did not think the others would prevail without me. A lesson learned, even at my age. Now, if you excuse me, we shall be departing soon. She departs to check on things outside. She says she has no misgivings about what transpired, and is more concerned at present about the missing minstrel. I am too, Jody. I am too. But yeah, exiles gain alignment by conducting rites or from certain events. As you can see with that little green bar, is basically, yeah. We can't exactly see the rest of it, but 3 should be over here, 4 should be around here, and 5 is right there. Actually, wait. Yeah, I was right. So when we do Jodoriel, we bring her into the next rite. Exiles gain alignment twice as quickly while they have inspiration. So yeah, inspiration is basically you gain alignment a lot more quicker. But I think I'm gonna go ahead and call it here for today. So far, we prevailed against the Fates. We encountered Faye, the moon-touched girl, and now we're gonna go to the Cairn of Ha'ub next time to face up against our third group we're gonna have to fight. And hopefully we'll find that little minstrel. Until then, I'm Drinking Monk. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell icon to be notified when I'm going online, and I will see you guys next time. Laters!